Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Man. If this is your first time here, welcome to my beauty entertainment channel. Absolutely. So if you would like to follow me on social media, I forgot how to do this, it's been like a week. If you would like to follow me on social media, here's my Twitter and my Instagram. Go have fun, go enjoy, go peruse for your own fulfillment or whatever. And while you're here, check out some of my recent videos. A couple days ago, it hasn't been a week, a couple days ago, I posted a video talking about the humanization of beauty brands and how they're currently in their consequence phase because they don't like to pay attention to things. Before that, I posted a video talking about Hamilton the musical because I can. And then before that, I posted a video talking about like the beauty drama that happened like 2 weeks ago. So it's probably old news. Yeah, my hair's in twists and I wasn't gonna take it down for a YouTube video. So it's in a scarf. Do what you want with that information because someone was gonna ask. Yes, my hair's in twists, whatever. I said I would no longer, I said I would no longer be filming videos right after taking a practice test, but that was a lie. Yet again, I pressed submit about 5 minutes ago and now I'm filming, but we're in a different state of mind because y'all made me so angry yesterday I had to make this video. So this time I'm actually gonna do my makeup though, which is why. Get ready. Yeah, okay, so y'all keep on bothering me. Twitter keeps on you keep bothering me. It's disrespectful to me, myself, and I, and to others. It's also disturbing because every time this happens, it gets more and more disturbing. It really irks my soul, makes me wonder about the fate of humanity. Already wasn't worried about the fate of humanity due to, you know, lack of responsibility and comprehension skills, but it's somehow getting worse. Where do we go from here? So what happened, Amanda? What happened? So a couple of days ago now, Megan Thee Stallion, yes, Megan Thee Stallion got shot in Los Angeles. She's fine. She's fine, but she got shot. I think it was in Los Angeles. I think, yeah, okay. So I'm not really sure. Basically, if Tory Lanez did it, apparently scumbag. Whatever, I'm gonna keep thoughts PG, but you're done, sir, short man, you're done. Okay, anyway, so he's like arrested for a gun charge. He's in prison, he's in jail. So that happens. Then Twitter finds out that Megan Thee Stallion got shot, right, with a gun. Shot with a gun. And what do these low-life, bored, disappointment scours on the face of humanity do? They start cracking jokes because y'all have nothing else to do. There's no hobbies, there's no jobs, there's no interests, there's none of that. It's nothing. There's nothing for you to do. So before I use jokes to cope with trauma Navy comes in my mentions, first of all, maybe you should go reflect on why you use jokes so. I'm not talking about regular situations because Black people in general do use humor to like cope with traumatic situations. This is weird. This is weird. It's a little, this isn't one of those like regular stories that people will like drag like celebrities for on Twitter. This is not one of those. Somebody got shot. Maybe we need to look into self-reflection. Ooh, consultants, appointment. I don't know. That's just me though. I don't want to say anything about anyone because I don't know you people. However, I'm concerned. Anyways, so someone went out with the intention to harm Megan Thee Stallion, and y'all are cracking jokes. It's disgusting. So these wastes of space are on that big blue app cracking jokes about Megan Thee Stallion being shot, saying they wish they were her surgeon so they could feel her ass and help with the gunshot wound. I would like whoa, it's the lighting that makes it look like this, I promise. I would like everyone who tweeted that to spell gluteus maximus for me because I don't think you can. You want to be a surgeon? Sure. Grey's Anatomy doesn't make you no surgeon. Let's get that straight, even though it makes all of us think we are. Yeah, it looks crazy. It's just the lighting, I promise. Oof, maybe I should get better lighting. No, there's no point in that. So, day in and day out. I'm talking about literally, this happens so often. This is minutes after Twitter found out that Megan Thee Stallion got shot. The joke started minutes after. It was kind of eerie. It was spooky. That's the word that I'm looking for. It was spooky how the joke started instantaneously. There was no, oh, is she okay? There was no, is she in the hospital? None of that. The joke just came out immediately because, again, hobbies obsolete. They don't exist. What is wrong with you people? There's no concern that one of the fan favorite new artists just got shot. There's no concern. It's immediate jokes. What is wrong with you? And frankly, so this opens up the larger conversation. This is what we're gonna have. Yay, 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 yay. Because yes, this is because she's a black woman. You cannot remove that from the conversation because it's kind of the whole conversation. And I'm gonna tell you why. There's a reason. This is the entire reason why so many people, it was a lot, felt so comfortable making fun of the situation, sexualizing her body and herself while she's sitting in a hospital because she got shot. It's because she's a black woman. So I need you right now to imagine yourself, because as Megan, which requires empathy, which is a lost art form on Twitter, along with reading comprehension, but I don't really have time to get into that. Imagine suffering from gunshot wounds, having to lay on the gravel, having an interaction with police officers as a black person. There was a video that surfaced that they were laying on the floor, concrete. Suffering, having to go to the hospital to get treated for the gunshot wound, suffering a trauma. And then you open up Twitter, oh my God, Twitter, and you see people talking crap about your trauma. It's really alarming at this point. People are talking about, well, I mean, it's her fault she got shot. Why was she in the situation to begin with? Beans for brains. You guys have beans. I don't even, because I'm like, beans have a value in cultures. So I don't know what else you, like, there's nothing in your head. There's nothing, I could call it rusty, but that would imply that it was ever functional any amount of time. So I don't know what, meatloaf. Is meatloaf instrumental to a culture? I don't know. You have ground beef, breadcrumbs, an onion and an egg in between the two ears. That's what I'm calling it now. And you're proud of it. I don't know. If I kept having dumb thoughts all the time and couldn't control my stupid, idiotic thoughts that nobody else would want to hear, I would maybe perhaps say them to my friends. They don't have any friends. Key point here, I would maybe take my lackluster, literally, what's the word for like lukewarm takes to my friends and run them past them. Why are you bringing them onto the timeline for the public to see? What happened to shame? What happened to the lost art of shame? I am Nigerian. I know shame. Shame. What happened to shame? Oof. So many things have been lost to humanity, and it's nightmarish. We're living in a nightmare. Hell. Okay, anyways, people are on here. First of all, people were blaming they were blaming everything, every phenomenon, and everyone. Except Tory Lanez, the perpetrator. Really, guys? Really? Really? And no, I'm not lifting off my scarf to do my forehead. There's no point, because this is getting washed off right after. But I do it for the YouTube. Anyway, people are saying she sounds rehearsed. Y'all are literally crazy. You are crazy. How does a tweet sound rehearsed? This is what's getting really worrisome. A tweet sounds rehearsed? She sounds like she's faking it? Was there not a video that you could use your own two eyes to see? This is where I'm getting into a state of delusion. How are you okay with living in a constant state of delusion? I'd be going mad. Because it's not a proper state of mind. And then joke brigade comes in again. It's just a joke. Why do you take everything so seriously? Why don't you have compassion for people? I'm confused. Why don't you have human decency? I'm confused. What happened to that? If people were, let's talk, oh, you want me to get personal? What would happen if you got shot? Oh. And the internet started cracking jokes at your expense. You would feel some type of way. You would feel some, wouldn't you? I know you would, because I know you would, because anyone would. You would feel some type of way now, wouldn't you, sir? What if one of your friends got shot in the foot by a very short man? What if that happened? You'd be a little bit upset if people were cracking jokes at their expense on Twitter instead of finding jobs, hobbies, things to do. You'd be a little bit upset, wouldn't you? Now, why can't you relate to another person? Oh, empathy's a lost art form. It's really jarring. That's a good word. That's an SAT word, I think. I don't remember. I didn't even take that test with the ACT. Anyways, y'all are nuts. It's easy. It's like, because people will be like, because they'll say a lot of the reason where it comes from is like, people are like, well, Megan is so tough. Megan doesn't play with any sort of nonsense. She's like this and this and this. So I'm like, you can't realize that she's a human being as well. And maybe getting shot is not a great thing to happen to you. So maybe you would be a little bit confused, just plain old confused to why people are making fun of your trauma at your expense. Does that really not stick in the heads at all? Are you guys serious? Not you guys, but like, are we serious? Are we whatever. And some of these tweets were coming from birds. Of course they were coming from birds, because again, nothing else to do except for suck up to men. Oh, where are we? Where are we? Hell. I'm like, it's the birds are some of the most puzzling creatures. It's like, what? Now I understand why people go bird watching, because it's puzzling to see how people throw self-respect out the window. You don't think they would make jokes about you being shot too? Do you see where it's, the screws are, they weren't even there. Nuts and bolts, I'm not really sure how screw works. I am not a handyman, but there are some nuts and bolts. I don't know which is which, but one of them is not there, so the screw was never working. It was never working. Figment. And I'm like, huh? These same men claim to love Megan and her music or whatever they actually care about. Different conversation. And they're still doing this to her. You don't think they do this to you in a heartbeat? They don't even know you. They don't even know you. And they would do this to you in a heartbeat as well. We have got to find self-respect. Not we, but we need to find self-respect for ourselves. Oh my God. And I'm like, really? Black women on Twitter talking about, well, why hasn't Megan spoken up about the violence towards Black women before? She has. Y'all are nuts. Y'all are nuts and delusional. She has. Even if she hasn't, she is a Black woman. What is the matter with you? Do you hate yourself? You hate yourself. Why do you hate yourself? Why do you I don't understand. You think that because you kiki with them making fun of a Black woman, they will not turn around and do the same thing to you? It's called a cycle? Wow. Not the Krebs cycle, not the citric acid. It's called a cycle. Oh my God. And I'm like, you open up Twitter and people are kikiing over the fact that you just got shot. Kikiing. Jokes flying, getting a lot of retweets. It like, because you know, usually crazies will do stuff and it'll only get on people's timeline because like one person retweeted it and everyone like quote tweet. No, these tweets were going like around, and I'm wondering, where is human compassion? Lost. Doesn't exist. Ceases to exist because y'all don't. People talking about your ass and you just got shot. recovering from a gunshot wound, and people are laughing at your pain. You find, do you find joy in Black women's pain? You find joy in Black women's pain. You find it's not a question, because it's concrete fact at this point. You find joy in Black women's pain. It's very, and it's not a question. No, it's no longer a question. It's been this way since the dawn of time. You find joy in Black women's pain because, here we go. I mean, if it was a man who got shot, you already know it would not be this. It would not be this. It would not be this. And you can sit in the comments and say anything you want to say. When we make jokes about everyone else, find something better to do with your life than making jokes about gunshots. That's just my personal cup of tea. You can take it as much as or little as you want, but that's my advice to you. Free 99. Find something better to do with your time than making fun of whatever. All right. Because if it was a man, y'all would have put on the black turtlenecks and started preaching to us about something or another, about how the Black man, you would have started preaching about nothing. But when it's a Black woman, it's nope, I want to be the surgeon so I can grab her ass. That's first, really? That is telling. So now we talk about the facade of the protecting Black woman. I've spoken about this, I think, in like 2 or 3 videos before. It's a facade. It's a figment of the imagination because it is not real. You know things that are not real? This is not real. All right? It's a blanket statement that men say to absolve themselves of responsibility for their actions. Absolve themselves for the responsibility of figuring out the root of the problem, which is not me. I'm not the root of the problem. Who's the root of the problem? People who created the system. So look within yourselves. No, that takes too much. Y'all do not protect Black women. You don't care. You don't care. Because if you did care, there wouldn't be a plentitude, a multitude, a whole party of tweets flying around talking about Megan's ass when she got shot. That's very interesting. There wouldn't be jokes being made when young Miami got shot at when she was pregnant. This wouldn't happen. This would not happen. You do not care about Black women. You will tweet out, protect Black women after another one dies. Why does no one want to protect us when we're alive? I'm confused. That's how you keep Black women from dying, idiot. You have to protect us when we're alive. Our lives matter when we're what? Alive. Say it again with me. When we're what? Alive. It takes what? It's very jarring behavior. It's literally clockwork. So a tweet will go mega platinum talking about we have to respect and love Black women. It's a simple 5-word sentence, requires nothing to tweet it out. Tweeted by a man. It always happens. Gets a ton of retweets. It happens every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks. Tweet goes, well, we have to protect Black women. Black women are the most unprotected people in society. I'm like, where's the work done? Where is the work done? It doesn't exist. It is a figment of the imagination. It doesn't exist. Black men will throw around that Malcolm X, y'all make me mad. You will throw around the Malcolm X quote, which is a true statement, but there's no work done. The required reading is collecting dust in the bookstore because the book was never lent. Where? What? No more blanket statements. No more. No more. So you retweet the tweet, right? And now it's like, look at me, guys. Look at me. I'm protecting Black women. Oh my God. No. I retweeted this 5-word sentence, right? That's tweeted every 2 weeks by a man looking to get 100K retweets. I am not talking about that right now. But you're not clocking your friends or your own misogynoir. How interesting is that? You're letting people make rape jokes. How interesting is that? You are staying friends with rape are you serious? Do you see how it's moot? Do you see how it's all moot? How it's all horseshit? And before the Not All Men Brigade come in, if it didn't sting, it wouldn't affect you. You wouldn't be upset. You wouldn't be upset at me saying this. Also, you have all this energy for people who say, well, all men are trash, blah, 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 because systematically you guys are. But where is this energy for the trash men that you associate yourselves with? Where is this energy for the men on Twitter who are now going on a rampage talking about, well, Tory Lanez is shooting bitches, so now I can? Where is the energy reserved for them? No, you only want to bring your focus and your attention because it's not all men. Well, guess what? That's not true. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You're kikiing and laughing at a black woman who just got shot. You're deranged. It means nothing. It means nothing because no actual work is being done. What do you want me to do about it? I didn't create this. So you have a raggedy, old, very old rapper harassing a dark-skinned black woman on Twitter for over a week now because she brought up colorism, sending his million followers after her to threaten her and her safety. But where are his peers? Where are his peers? Where are the peers that keep posting the Malcolm X quotes? Where are the peers that say we must protect and fight for our black? Where are the peers? Where are the peers? They're on private with 12 million followers. Does this make sense to anyone else? Does this make sense to anyone? It doesn't. It doesn't because it doesn't. It doesn't. Dummy. Dumbass, dummies. Wow. And the thing, we've known this is a facade. We've known this is a facade because it's a pattern of behavior. It's my favorite phrase. Whew. Y'all will make fun of black women for anything. For a penny. Y'all will try to humble black women for a small fry. It's really sad. For literally nothing. You gain nothing but followers from other wastes of space. You drop everything in your power to make fun of black women and black girls. Black woman posts a picture of her in a new wig. There's 10,000 nignogs in the comments telling her she looks ugly, telling her she looks raggedy. And she's not even talking to you. Just posted a picture. Now you're in her comments sharing your unwarranted opinions. Black woman puts a picture in a new car. Y'all in the comments talking about this ain't real. You don't own that car. You probably just walked into the dealership and took a picture with the car. No, people have things to do, unlike you, so that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Why? Disease. Black woman posts a video of her dancing. Y'all gotta come in the comments. Now you have a BFA in dance. What's going on? Black woman starts a business, buys a car, now LLC Hive and Home Hive. Why didn't you buy a home? Why did you buy a car instead of a home? Why don't you find things to do with your life? And these social media interactions are a direct representative of how black men operate with black women in real life. It's always the humiliation and constant trying to humble black women and bring us down to a certain level is remnant. Why are you trying to embarrass black women? I need you to think about the way you're interacting with black women. Why are you trying to humble them? Why, when a black woman says, I like this TV show, I like this thing, must you quiz them to see just how much they know? Why won't you just believe? Why is it your view that you have to find something wrong? Why do you do that? Black women posted an accomplishment. Now everyone's in the comments talking about something nothing to do with what she said. Find hobbies. I would suggest your hobby is dismantling misogynoir so rampant in your lives, but that takes too much work, right? That takes too much. Even though black women sometimes have to unlearn, internalize stuff, and we do the work for it. Some, not all, because people will still be homophobic and transphobic. Y'all are all wastes of space. If you are, please, you're not welcome here. If you're a homophobe, transphobe, fuck off. And nobody likes you. Oh, I think I made it clear. You're very much not welcome here at all. Leave. Thank you. Okay, so So speaking to this, I saw a tweet talking about like Black women do a lot of work to unlearn, internalize anti-Blackness and stuff like that, and how like Black men, because Black women have to do the work and Black men don't. And then underneath the tweet, this man, he said, well, we just do it because it doesn't affect us. We don't care about issues that don't affect us. And I said, I don't know, like, there you go. There you go. There you go. Y'all will make fun of Black women and use it to build a platform. Have we not looked at the history of most social media apps? All right. They put on the Party City wigs, pretending to be Black women, start speaking all differently, making fun of Black women. That's their whole career. That's how a lot of these internet personalities built their whole career, was making fun of Black women. From Vine to Twitter to like Facebook, all the way to TikTok. It's the same stuff. And y'all also call us delusional. It's very funny. It's very funny how cold, hard evidence just gets, you guys must be lying. No. No, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. Are you dumb? Sorry. You have whole trends devoted to making fun of Black women and I'm still the crazy one. You guys make no sense. All right? That whole yoga trend from Vine, I started by pulling off Black woman's wig. That was a whole thing. You would go and pull off a Black woman's wig. It made its way to the Caucasian, so it was just like pulling at someone's ponytail. You're pulling at somebody's hair, and then you go post it on the internet because people find that funny. People find Black women's humiliation and pain funny. I'm supposed to laugh? People post videos of them dragging Black women into pools, and I'm supposed to laugh. People do laugh. That's what makes it. People laugh. People find it funny. Why? Our pain is so funny to you. Why? Why? Now they're on TikTok talking about light skin, dark skin, bleh. Find something else to do, trolls. These are trolls. These are trolls. But why? You give the trolls attention because people find it funny. Talking about Black girls, yuck. Let me get famous making fun of Black women because it's worked for so many other Black men on social media. Let me do the exact same thing. And colorism is another can of worms. Y'all hate dark-skinned women. You hate dark skin. You hate dark-skinned Black women. You do. You hate us. You are ugly and you hate us. What? Really? Really? You hate. Really? It's you hate when we succeed because your brain short circuits. You're like, that's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to. What? A darkie succeeding? What is that? But it protects Black women, right? This happens in every app. It's like a rite of passage. It'd be crazy if an app didn't have an entire sector of it, of Black men making fun of Black women to game platforms. That would be crazy. Has yet to exist. Has absolutely yet to exist. We're listening. You're doing the same thing as the we hear you, we see you, we listen to you nonsense that happened like 4 weeks ago. You are doing the same thing. You are, that's what I don't, how really you can't you can't make connections. You can't make connections. It's what? Y'all are jokes. You are jokes of human beings. All right, because when conversations come up about misogyny, Black men take 2 + 2 = jellyfish and start saying nonsense like this slander against Black men has got to stop. You are not smart. You are not smart. You are not smart. You're not smart. You're not intelligent. You're not smart. The connection that you made doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. You are not smart. How are you now the victim in a conversation about misogyny? Make that make sense to me. You are not smart. You are not smart. You are not smart. You have fabricated intelligence. You have made up intelligence. You have, it's not real. A facade of intelligence is what you've built your entire personality around, and it's being knocked down because you're not smart. You're not smart. Where did the reverse card, how are you now the victim in a conversation about misogyny? Where did the reverse card come from? Because I didn't put it down. Your ego's that big? You are now the victim in a conversation about You know who you sound like, right? This goes for all of it. This goes for people who say colorism isn't real. You know who you sound like, right? You know who you sound like. No. You know who you sound like. This is why you disappoint everyone in your life. This is why you disappoint everyone in your life. This is why your life is sad. It's because you do things like this. Your life is sad. You have a sad life. That's not my fault. This is why you disappoint every single person in your life. This is why. You bring nothing but sadness and despair to the people in your life, and this is why. And this is why I fight. I know who I fight for. I know who I fight for. Because y'all are all Black Lives Matter unless it's these people. Nope, not you guys. No, sorry. I'm sorry. It's just for us. It's just for us. We can't have you here. You know who you sound like, right? You know who you sound like. Our pain is comedy. Our pain sells. Our pain has capital. That's why it's the foundation of most of these apps, the foundation of most social media celebrities' careers. Because it sells and it keeps on selling. You could look, this is like a deeper thing. You could look into like things as little as like memes and reaction videos. A lot of reaction videos from women, especially Black women, are taken horrifically out of context. Like there are very popular reaction videos of Black women that are like that are used to be funny, but the context of the scene is heartbreaking and nobody knows because it's just taken out of context and you now use it as a reaction video. And that happens mostly with Black women. Well, because someone was watching this scene and it was like, oh, that was a funny face. Let me take it and put it on Twitter. That's at a micro, like a tiny scale, but it leads to these macro level issues. You bring nothing but sadness to everyone's life around you. You bring nothing but disappointment to yourself and your mom. I know who I fight for. Y'all will literally say Black Lives Matter, but if you're LGBTQIA, not you, sorry, huh? You're deranged. Black women, maybe you gotta pass these 7 tests first. Nope. No. And it usually ends with a no because of misogyny. You bring nothing but sadness to everyone's life around you. Disappointment, anguish, pain, despair. Nobody likes you. All right, so that's it. I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of 2 + 2 = jellyfish comments in the comments. Have fun. Those get deleted. Very ugly souls. Anyway, I'm finished. So yeah, I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. So yeah, if you like my social media, here's my Twitter, my Instagram. Go have fun, peruse, enjoy, etc, etc, etc. And while you're here, check out some of my recent videos. They're on your screen now. Hopefully, yes, they're on your screen now. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're staying healthy and safe. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.